Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the intersection of science and spirituality, as seen through the eyes of one of the greatest scientific minds of all time, Albert Einstein. Many of you may not know that Einstein's thoughts on religion and philosophy were as revolutionary as his discoveries in physics. In fact, he had a deep respect for Buddhism, believing that its principles could complement modern science and even guide us toward a more meaningful life. Today, we'll explore Einstein's views on Buddhism, how they align with scientific inquiry, and why he considered it the only religion compatible with modern scientific understanding. Let's get started. The early life of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was born in 1879 in the small town of Ulm, Germany. From an early age, he was captivated by the mysteries of the universe, often pondering over the natural world with deep curiosity. His interest in mathematics and physics eventually led him to develop the theory of relativity. But what many don't know is that Einstein's intellectual pursuits were not confined to the physical world. Einstein was a man of deep philosophical inquiry, and his views on religion were just as profound as his work in science. While many scientists of his time were staunchly atheist or materialist, Einstein's thoughts were nuanced. He was deeply spiritual, and his philosophical outlook on life and the universe drew heavily from the teachings of Eastern philosophies, particularly Buddhism. Einstein's view on religion and science. Einstein's relationship with religion was complex. He didn't believe in a personal God, and he rejected the traditional religious teachings of his upbringing. However, he believed in a spiritual force that connected all life, one that was mysterious and beyond human understanding. This view of spirituality, Einstein believed, could be found in Buddhism. Einstein famously said, "Buddhism is the only religion which can harmonize with modern scientific thought." But what did he mean by this? Let's break it down. Einstein believed that traditional religions often clashed with scientific inquiry. He saw them as focusing too much on dogma and superstition, rather than seeking truth through observation and evidence. On the other hand, Buddhism, in his view, was a religion that didn't rely on supernatural explanations, but instead emphasized personal experience and observation of the world around us. The compatibility of Buddhism and modern science. Einstein appreciated that Buddhism was rooted in empirical observation. Just as science looks to understand the universe through observation and experimentation, Buddhism emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and mindfulness. Buddhism doesn't just prescribe abstract beliefs. It provides practical methods, such as meditation and mindfulness, to directly observe and transform the mind. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is the concept of suffering. The Four Noble Truths lay out the nature of suffering, its causes, its cessation, and the path to end it. This process of observation and understanding, Einstein believed, was not unlike the scientific method. Both require an open mind, keen observation, and a deep commitment to discovering the truth of the world. Science and ethics, the need for balance. Einstein was also concerned with the ethical implications of science. He saw that scientific progress, while bringing immense benefits to humanity, also had the potential to bring about great harm if not tempered by a moral compass. This is where he felt Buddhism played a crucial role. For Einstein, science without ethics was blind, and ethics without science was ineffective. Science helps us understand the physical laws that govern the universe, but it cannot tell us how to use that knowledge for the greater good. Buddhism, with its teachings on compassion, nonviolence, and the interconnectedness of all beings, provided the ethical framework that science lacked. In one of his famous quotes, Einstein said, "Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind." What he meant by this is that true wisdom comes from the integration of both science and spirituality. Science provides the factual understanding of the universe, but it is spirituality, like Buddhism, that guides us in using that knowledge ethically and compassionately. Einstein's spirituality, a cosmic sense of wonder. Despite his scientific achievements, Einstein never lost his sense of awe and wonder at the universe. He had a deeply mystical view of the cosmos, which he often described in religious terms. However, his religion was not based on the worship of a deity, but on the awe-inspiring mystery of the universe itself. Einstein's spirituality was not dogmatic. It was rooted in humility and wonder. He referred to this feeling as cosmic religious feeling, which he described as the deep sense of awe that arises when contemplating the vastness and beauty of the universe. For Einstein, this sense of awe was the foundation of true spirituality. He believed that the more we understand the universe through science, the more we realize how much there is to discover and how little we really know. In his words, the more I study science, the more I believe in God. However, it's important to note that when Einstein referred to God, he was not talking about a personal deity in the traditional sense. Rather, he was speaking of the mysterious, all-encompassing force that permeates the universe, something that modern science continues to seek but has yet to fully understand. Why Einstein loved Buddhism. So, why did Einstein find Buddhism so appealing? There are several reasons. First, Buddhism's emphasis on personal experience and observation resonated with Einstein's scientific mindset. Buddhism encourages practitioners to observe their thoughts and emotions, to examine the nature of suffering, and to understand the interconnectedness of all things. This mirrored the empirical, observational approach of science. Second, Buddhism's focus on compassion and ethical conduct aligned with Einstein's deep concern for the moral implications of scientific progress. He believed that scientific discoveries must be accompanied by an ethical framework, and Buddhism, with its teachings on compassion, mindfulness, and nonviolence, provided this. Finally, Buddhism's view of the universe as interconnected and ever-changing mirrored Einstein's own view of the cosmos. Einstein believed that the universe was not a static, unchanging place, but a dynamic, interconnected system in which everything was in constant flux. This view of the universe resonated deeply with Buddhist teachings, which emphasize impermanence and the interdependent nature of all things. How Einstein's views on Buddhism can transform your life. Now that we understand Einstein's views on Buddhism, how can they impact our lives? Well, there are several lessons we can take from his philosophy that are as relevant today as they were in his time. 1. Cultivate a mindful and observant mindset. Einstein's appreciation for Buddhism teaches us to cultivate mindfulness in our everyday lives. Just as scientists observe the world to uncover its truths, we can observe our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to gain greater self-awareness. Practicing mindfulness helps us to stay present and grounded, leading to greater clarity and peace of mind. 2. Embrace a sense of awe and wonder. Einstein's cosmic sense of wonder reminds us to look at the world with awe and curiosity. Whether it's the mysteries of the universe or the everyday wonders of life, cultivating a sense of awe can bring a deeper sense of meaning and purpose to our lives. 3. Integrate ethics with knowledge. Einstein believed that scientific knowledge should be guided by a strong ethical framework. As we pursue knowledge and progress in our own lives, it's important to consider how we can use that knowledge for the greater good. Buddhism's teachings on compassion, kindness, and nonviolence offer a strong ethical foundation for making decisions that benefit both ourselves and the world around us. 4. Understand the impermanence of life. Einstein's view of the universe as ever-changing is reflected in the Buddhist concept of impermanence. Everything in life is in constant flux, and understanding this can help us let go of attachments and embrace the present moment. By accepting the impermanent nature of life, we can approach challenges with greater resilience and peace. 5. Seek the balance between science and spirituality. Finally, Einstein's views encourage us to seek a balance between science and spirituality. Both are essential for understanding the world and ourselves. While science provides us with knowledge, spirituality offers us the wisdom to apply that knowledge in a compassionate and ethical way. Conclusion. In conclusion, Albert Einstein's views on Buddhism provide a profound perspective on how science and spirituality can coexist and complement each other. By embracing the lessons from both, we can live more mindful, compassionate, and meaningful lives. Einstein's belief that Buddhism holds the key to understanding the universe aligns perfectly with the scientific method, offering us a blueprint for how we can approach life with greater awareness and wisdom.